Welcome to Safe Slide University. This is part of the basic repair series. My name is Dale Cooper. The reason we're doing this series, this basic repair series, is to empower the facility to make these repairs Johnny on the spot. And so hopefully you have somebody in your maintenance department that can be trained to do these repairs. When you do your daily inspection, you're going to come across defects in your slide. One of those defects could be stress cracks. And so what is a stress crack? A stress crack is a hairline crack in the slide. And they're going to show up typically in two different ways. Some stress cracks look like, we call them spider cracks. And those cracks actually happen from an impact on the slide. Other times you might see the stress cracks show up almost like in a half moon type of shape. Those half moon shapes are going to show up around the seams, and those probably were there when the slide was installed because they're torquing the slide into place, and that stress causes the gel coat to create those hairline cracks. Now, a lot of times these aren't even seen, and they'll show up later on when dirt gets caught in them and whatnot. And so it's important to look for these during your daily inspection. You should take your fingernails and actually run them across the cracks. If your fingernails aren't catching on those, don't worry about it. Don't repair them. We don't want the repair to be worse, the cure to be worse than the disease is what we say. And so just leave it alone. If it's flat, it's not a problem. They're all over your slide already. But if your fingernails are catching and it's going to cause a disturbance to your guest, then they need to be addressed. And so how do we repair them? One fast thing you could do, if it's just mild enough that you're like a little concerned, is you could just sand them smooth. But if that's starting to raise, perhaps maybe water got in there during the winter time, it froze and they're starting to pop. What we need to do is we need to grind those down, prep them, get rid of all the gel coat, and then we want to lay up fiberglass. And what we use is 2 layers of 1.5 ounce strand mat using vinyl ester resin, and then after it's cured, we sand it smooth and we ferret out using 3M premium vinyl ester filler. And so that's how you do this repair. Again, this is Dale Cooper from Safe Slide University, and thanks for joining us. Thanks again for joining us at Safe Slide University. We're passionate here about developing repair processes and best practices for the industry. If you have any comments or questions or even a suggestion for a future video, reach out to us. We love to collaborate, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks again for joining us here at Safe Slide University.